Ah, herpaderp. What's going on, guys? It is Pone, and we have finally moved on to the more challenging things. We now have the PP2000. We are in the secondaries, and it's getting into the nitty-gritty. Suck on my titty. You know what I mean? It's getting intense and erotic, guys. I love using secondaries in this game. That is the comfort. That's something I'm going to be talking about in this. I mean, look at that shit. I just stopped him mid-commando lunge. What gun does that, huh? No, the PP2000 does it, man. Me and my PP are like this, bro. We are tight. We are tight. We're connected. We grow together. You know what I'm saying? So I really love the PP2000. People compare this to the TMP, and it's no contest. The PP runs everything, and bitch dick runs this. I love using this as a secondary. I never used to. Back when I played, in all honesty, back when I played Modern Warfare 2, all I ever did was use the Raffica or the Spaz AA-12. Those were like the only secondaries. But that's what I love about Call of Duty. That's what I loved about Modern Warfare 2 was the shotgun secondaries. Just think of like Black Ops and all the other Call of Duties. The secondaries were like shitty guns, pistols. I mean, you wouldn't be able to go on a tear with them or anything successful with them. That's what I love. That's one of the things that set Modern Warfare 2 apart that made it so fun. You know, you don't need to rely on scavenger. I do that on the other games because I don't want to have to weapon swap. I don't want to have to use, you know, a shitty pistol or anything like that. I love the comfort of being able to whip out a gun that's still going to get the job done. You got the Raffica, you got the PP2000, you've got the Spaz, you've got all the shotguns, AA-12. You have things that you can rely on, and it makes you a little bit more comfortable when it comes down to having sleight of hand. It really, really is a comfort level, and that's what I really enjoyed about Modern Warfare 2. And I do believe they're bringing that back for MW3, so, you know, expect to see some beastie shotgun gameplay from me. I really, really love that. I think that's what really, really made this game that much more entertaining is because you had the shotgun secondaries. I don't have to run around with that as a primary and then have to resort on another. That was another case. You know, you have the stakeout. You need to use scavenger. You run out of ammo with it. The Spaz is the same way, and then you have to rely on a pistol or something. That was never fun, especially when you're commentating and you have to get, you know, a gameplay with a certain gun. You're forced to use a gun that you don't really want to use, something like that. Even though I know the perks were set up differently on Black Ops and stuff, it's just sleight of hand's a must to me. I mean, so many different perks have always been there to replace sleight of hand, but some people have had to always decide. And then stopping power is what I think set these games apart. When I use it as an example of, you know, the great guns on Black Ops, you think 74U, FAMAS, maybe the G11, Commando. There are a few decent guns, but the reason for being, and I think the whole reason why that game isn't as gun balanced, and I think it's because they took out stopping power. That's what I think gave the little bit of edge, that extra damage, and that's what made the difference in between these two games. Like, I can list, you know, I could go out there, I can go hard with the MP5K. I mean, there's so many guns. Just imagine, if you're thinking and you recall the actual hit detection, how strong it was, and how easy it was to take out guys. When you shot a guy in Modern Warfare 2 with stopping power, they died. It wasn't like it took 18 shots and host mattered. You actually had a chance in Modern Warfare 2, and that's what I really, really enjoyed about it, and it was set up on balance. But, you know, now that we're in this and you're sitting here with me, here's where I get killed by a second chance guy. Oh, you gotta love it, right? It's not going to be something simple. It's got to be a douchebag to take me out. You can't just ruin a nice nuke with a guy that actually shoots you. You got to get noob tubed or something. You got to get stare blocked right there. That's pretty cool, right? And he was ready, too. He had his sights up. I should have just let him, like... Oh, they don't bleed out in Modern Warfare 2, do they? Damn it. Cockblocks. So, you know, and then they're doing a lot of things. They're actually listening to us for Modern Warfare 3. They took out... Remember everything everybody complained about in Modern Warfare 2. They hated Commando, one-man army noob tubes. They probably won't have TIs. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. They took out Commando, one-man army, and Second Chance, a.k.a. Last Stand. Those are gone. They're actually listening to us for once. And I think it's because we bitched so much, they finally listened. You know what I mean? It's like that little kid that wants to go to the grocery store and wants that fucking Hot Wheel, and you say no, 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 and then finally at the end you flake, and you're like, God damn it, you little shit. I knew I should have aborted you, or something like that. You know what I mean? We all have our demons, you know what I mean? So I'll be a good father. And I really think that they finally listened, and I think they've got a good crew, that to the point that if some more bullshit happens, which is going to happen, it's just natural instincts that these douchebags have. If there's a way to manipulate and be cheap and lame in a video game, somebody will find it and exploit it, guys. This game isn't going to be flawless, so if you think it's going to be godly, it's not going to be. But, you know, I think it'll really be a good addition if they bring stopping power. They bring that in. They've done a lot of good with taking things out. I think they're really, really going to tear this up. I am kind of disappointed in taking away the nuke. It was always that fun extra challenge. It's something that always made this game entertaining and fun. And I know it was a little easier to achieve, but I mean, even if they would have left the nuke in and led to the kill streaks being non-stackable, like if I get a predator double kill, I get Harrier. If they would have just cut out the stackable kill streaks or something and made the nuke to like 20, and you would have had to get that with just all natural gun, then that would have been something entertaining. You know what I mean? But and I hope that, and if I do recall, they're bringing back a lot of the kill streaks. I think the BJ-130 will be back. So they're doing a lot for Modern Warfare 3. I'm really, really stoked for it. I'm also really awaiting Battlefield 3. I think I might have said Battlefield 3 a minute ago. But, so I'm really waiting on these. And I think the one thing that's going to separate these games is going to be Modern Warfare 3. I think it's going to sit on that. Usually you would think that being the king of the games, it's on the throne right now. You think that it would be the one that Battlefield would have to keep up with. But in this situation, I think Battlefield 3 has the upper hand on popularity. And the reason being is everybody loves Call of Duty, but we've been fucked over so many times. I think it's to the area where Battlefield doesn't have to prove anything to us. I think it's got to be where Modern Warfare 3, they've got to prove to us that they can fix things, they can stack things up. And I think this is going to be the game to make or break that. In all honesty, I mean, I'm always going to play these because it's what I got to do. But in all honesty, this game I think has a lot on the line to see if they can deliver, if they can listen to what we want and everything like that. So, give me your honest opinions. Which one are you really, really thinking that is gonna be successful? Don't think about sales. Think about the gameplay. Like, can you think of crazy bullshit in Battlefield 3 or anything like that, or has there been that kind of bullshit and people not listening or fixing things in Battlefield? How about in Call of Duty? Just think of how they've run it. So, how the game runs and how they listen to us and how they build things and how they improve it. I want you guys to judge, and which game do you think will be better on the concepts that I just stated? Not necessarily which one's popular and everyone says you need to play. Which one do you think will do pretty well at building the game to our needs and listening to us? That's just my question for you guys. I'm really honest and curious about what you guys are going to think about that, because many people are on the fence about both of them. They both want both of them. Not many people are like, oh, I want Battlefield 3. I'd rather have Modern Warfare 3. Many people are kind of hesitant on what they're supposed to expect from both of them. So I want you guys to give me your little jurisdiction. What do you guys think? Jurisdiction? You know what the fuck I meant. But I'm just curious about what you guys think. So thanks for watching. Do me a favor, like it up. I know it got a little deep there for a minute. But, if you scream, I'm just going to push it in harder.